What's up, what's up, what's up? This is Dana Day TV. I'm here to review The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn. The Suicide spoiler review. It starts off in the intro with a long white haired dude in the jail cell. He takes a ball, he bounces it all like a handball, bounces it everywhere in the room, and it hits a bird, and he kills it. Then then it starts off. It shows that Amanda Wilder let him out, and he wanted him to join the team. And then it shows like the rest of the misfits, Harley, Weasel, Margot, and then the celebrity, Pete come out, and then Ric Flair. They all go get ready, and then they go to this island where everybody fires the weapons, and then some of the extra people like the Boomerang and Davis, and they all get killed, and also the long white-haired dude Savant dies super quickly. Then it starts. Then the new team comes, and then they appear. So it have Peacemaker, which is played by John Cena, King Shark, and Bloodsport, played by Alba, and then they all appear. They infiltrate the island, Project Starfish island, and then they meet the Rat Queen, which is pretty weird because she controls rats. And then Peacemaker and Bloodsport, they go around, they kill a lot of people. They kill a lot of people in the island, and then the Thinker appears at the base. Then Harley gets and then Harley gets invited. She cuts to another scene. Harley gets invited into a mansion where there was some Mexican mafia dude tries to woo her into all these lavish things, and she gets dressed up in a long red dress and everything. And then she get all caught up with him, and then she just turns her back on him. And then because he wanted to marry her, but she declined. And then she kills him, and then he's in a pool of blood. So he's on the floor laying out in a pool of blood. And then it cuts to another scene when they go to a strip club. They're all there, they're all drinking, having fun and everything. Then the Thinker shows up again while they're in the while they're in there having fun. And then the military people, they raid the club, and they seize all the people. They captured Ric Flair, Peacemaker, and Bloodsport. So they all captured, and they all back in the cell. And then Harley comes out for some reason. She comes out, and she gets hung. I think she's like hung on a string or something. And then some by two or three Mexican bodyguards. She looks at the bodyguards. She makes that smirk, and then she flips out of it, and then she escapes. And then she takes her gun and shoots the bodyguards. And then she escaped. And then they try to infiltrate the building, and then Ric Flair, and the funny thing is that Ric Flair and Peacemaker and Bloodsport, they all looking for her, but she already escaped, so they bump into her. And then the team they attack the rest of the bodyguards, and King Shark, they start a big fight, and they eat heads off and everything. And then they get into the base, and then she had most of the people had their star in the head in the room. They all locked up in the cell, and they all like there's a line of them. It's like 10 of them on both sides, like a long line of people. So that means they're being mind controlled by the Starfish, and it's basically probably helped by the Thinker. So so they basically the gigantic starfish that was in the pit, it grabs the Thinker and it squeezes him. And then now Ric Flair and Peacemaker, they're getting a huge fight with each other, and it's shown in this cool thing that was shown in his helmet, so you can see it in the side of his helmet, and they're fighting back and forth, and then he takes a thing and he stabs him in his chest, a piece of glass. He stabs his chest, so he looks like Ric Flair is possibly dead. Then the guard fight again, and then they shot down a lot of people. King Shark comes back and bites the head off, and then we all thought that King Shark was dead, and I thought he was dead too. And then he gets up and he fights them back and he kills all of them. And then the building collapses with Bloodshot, and it falls down. And then Peacemaker and Bloodshot comes after each other, and it hits Peacemaker in the neck. And then now it puts a little caption on the screen called Suicide Squad versus the Starfish on the screen, which is pretty funny, like a comic book. Then they shoot out the then a bunch of starfishes fall everywhere, and they surround the city and take over people's bodies and all that other stuff. And then he stomps the city and everything, Scarlo. And then the polka dot man figures out that he can turn whatever he thinks into his mom, so he turned the Starfish's mom, and he tries to attack him, but it doesn't work out for him. So it's still there, so it's still spreading and everywhere, with the Starfish controlling everybody. And then they try to attack the Starfish. It's pretty stupid. And then the Rat King comes in. She calls all the rats from everywhere, and they surround thousands and millions of rats come to eat down the Starfish, the people that had the Starfish on their heads, everything. So they're all controlled. Then they jump on the giant Starfish, and was eating him up. And then they show in a flashback scene that he met his father, and his father took out a rat, and that was one of his best friends, and then he gave it to her. So that's probably how he transferred his liking of of rats to her. So that's how she's probably in love with the rats. I give it the movie continue is that scene. So the last scene is basically they take it down, the rats take it down, and it falls down again, and that's it. And then the title come up, the suicide. I give it a 8 out of 10. I thought the action was really good. It's pretty funny in parts, but I thought the main villain, the Starfish, it was kind of like, to me, it's kind of silly, because I'm into more of the cooler stuff, but it's kind of like silly and stuff. But I think a lot of people is gonna like this movie because it's very comedic. Well, comedic. I think it was funny in some of the jokes, but I don't think all the jokes were funny. I thought John Cena was good. Actually, he did really good, I think. So his show should be good when it comes on HBO Max. And I think the rest of the stuff was good, and also the cinematography was good. All right, thank you.